Hi Facebook friends, how are you this Monday afternoon? It's snowy here in Kansas, very bright outside, cold, like 20 degrees. But it's exciting, I like the snow. I have a favor to ask you. I want to let you know what I'm doing in case you run across the right person that you could refer them to me. I want to help as many people as possible. And to start out, what I can offer is a free teleclass called Fear to Confidence in Minutes. And this is a free teleclass instant that can be ordered and had at the Facebook event called Fear to Confidence in Minutes. So I want to let you know that up front. Hi Joanna. Hi Steve. How are you doing? My neighbor. Yep, it's cold out there today, isn't it, Steve? My name is Bess McCarty. I'm a body-mind therapist for 30 years and a generic coach for network marketing for the last 12 years. I'm also been called the Shrink of MLM, and I really like that title. Johanna from South Africa. All right. I'd love to hear where you're from, everybody. And also, if you're watching the replay, I'd love you type that in. Also, any questions that you have, and I will answer those too. Questions for a network marketing coach or a life coach. I wear both hats because they play back and forth. So what I'd like to do is tell you what I do, who I help, and how I help them, in case you run across the right person that you could refer them to me. So I appreciate you for listening. Hopefully it's an entertaining story too. My own personal growth journey, I came to Body Mind College in San Diego over 30 years ago for personal growth because I was a loner. I didn't feel like I belonged. I was shy. I was scared of people. Well, we went through the ropes course there, the Fisher-Hoffman process, a lot of Tai Chi and Qigong, rebirthing, clearings for physical, emotional, and mental sections, advanced bodywork and therapy. I became a massage therapist and counselor and body-mind therapist. Also taught and teach Paul St. John's neuromuscular therapy and rapid eye technology, which is a very, very advanced EMDR method. So I taught at this school for 15 years. Then I had a private practice alongside with that, and we did a lot of breakthroughs and coaching. Yeah, similar to what Tony Robbins does now, but before people are even doing that, and before coaching was even a word, actually. So now I bring this to network marketers because this is my niche. You guys are my heroes. I was a full-time network marketer for years. They helped me raise my son as a single mom. When my company went out of business, then I went into the body-mind work. But now I bring this all back to network marketers, the skill and the mindset. I teach in a school. I private coach, help them through challenges and also mindset clearings. For 30 years, I've helped hundreds of people have breakthroughs, get past fear, stuck places in their business, health, and relationships and spiritual life. I have helped network marketers jump ranks, sometimes 2 ranks at a time, so that they can have better relationships, better life overall, and get there faster, easier, better, and farther. So I ended up becoming, in my life, I ended up becoming a teacher in several areas. I was a homeschooling teacher for my son. We belonged to a group of homeschoolers. I was an art teacher for many years. I've taught in my church and at Body Mind College. I taught there for 15 years after I went through that course. I was the head teacher there. Welcome everybody, glad to see you. Love if you want to type your favorite emoji in the comments. I'd love to see that. Also, if you're watching replay, I also like to hear where you're from. That's cool too. So I'm telling my story in the form of, so that you can know what I do actually. So I then became a network marketer full-time for years. I was a speaker and a trainer and an award winner of that. And now I'm dedicated fully 100% to generic coaching. I also became a leader. I managed over 60 nonprofit teams all over California, and I'm also a minister and a body-mind therapist. So that's the nutshell of it. Hi Mark, welcome. How are you? Glad to see you all and welcome you. So good to sit here with you today. What's the weather like there? Would love to hear that. Some people told me in Florida it's sunny, in Australia it's hot, but here it's snow. There's snow out there in my yard. So a little bit more about my story so that you can know more about what I do. I have always been an entrepreneur. When I was a kid, I had a lemonade stand, I babysat, I taught art classes, and I've always been teaching something or selling something. My mom, I was first exposed to network marketing when my mom bought some Basic H from a Shackley distributor, a friend of hers. And I realized, wow, you can buy stuff from somebody besides a store. So that was my first exposure to network marketing. It's warm where Johanna is, yes, in South Africa. So at age 23, I was in my first network marketing business, which is the one I built deep, went full-time in for years. And it was the world's first vitamin and mineral herb supplement because it helped me and I wanted to help other people too. So I had a mission to help people, but there was just one problem. I was real shy. In fact, I was so shy as a kid that I would hide out when company would come. I would prefer to be invisible because then I didn't have to worry about being good enough or liked or what other people thought of me or if they approved of me. I didn't have to worry about being judged or criticized because I worried about that. Felt like I was not as good and didn't belong. And so I was a loner, even though it was lonely and painful to be lonely, but it was less painful than facing my fears, facing myself. So I had this terrible conflict between my mission and my fear. Well, I learned to do that. Hello, Riley, and hello, Mike. How are you? I'm glad to see you. So I learned to overcome my fears in network marketing and be able to help people by focusing on them. Like, for example, my neighbor got over her hot flashes with our product and other people got benefit. So that's what I focused on, is the good that it did. And I learned that fear is selfish. Fear is about me, not about the other people. So my attention's on me. How can I help someone? So that's one way that I got over my fear. I ended up going door to door in my neighborhood and recruited people, trained them, and went full-time in network marketing. And I was a speaker. I went a cruise to the Bahamas, which was really fun because I'm from Kansas, so the Bahamas were awesome. And especially floating in the salt water kind of effortlessly. You could just lay there and there's so much salt in the water, it kind of float, just supports you. And also the buffets were real good too. I like that. Hello, Curtis, welcome. So glad to see everybody. Love to hear where you're from. You like to type that in. So I was a full-time network marketer for years, raising a son as a single mom. Then my company went out of business, and then I went into the body-mind field because I needed that personal growth stuff. There's still more shyness and fears to take care of. So I attended the 2-year school at Body Mind College in San Diego. It was like the only one of its kind in the whole country. It was 2 years of clearings, physical, emotional, and mental clearings, very, very deep. I sure faced myself there. But I did that for my own healing and to be able to help other people to do that too. So we helped a lot of people. I went through a lot of breakthroughs myself to do that. It was not easy, around the issues of not being perfect and being fear of being judged and all that. And my classmates said, well, Bess, we can see your imperfections anyway. You can't hide them anyway. I thought, oh, shoot, might as well be vulnerable and work on them. So, hi, Vicki, welcome. So what we did is we did like all this intense stuff. We did the ropes course where you go in the woods and you walk on between these trees on a pole real high off the ground. You have a safety harness on, but still it's real scary. And we swung from tree to tree. We did all sorts of interesting things there to help face fears and to learn that trust. And then we did a process similar to the Fisher-Hoffman process. This is a 3-month, very, very deep process where you regress back to even the womb and childhood. There's different stages. You regress back to these and clear out the negative programming because that's where the negativity is created. And I saw where I created that and I got to go in and rewrite that and change that. Now that's the deepest process that I know exists in psychology. And I found that when I regressed back to the womb, I found a resistance to even being born. that, you know, I was not fully embracing coming into this lifetime. So I had to learn that. I had to learn to accept being here and participate in life. So I went through this, and then I took the training to facilitate it for other people, which I do now. This is the deepest thing that I do in my hat that I wear as the shrink of MLM. And of course, I help people in all business and life too. So after I went through all that, I became a head teacher at Body Mind College for 15 years. That was in San Diego. And I taught that 2-year course to other people. And I trained hundreds of therapists along with other teachers there too. We actually essentially trained counselors and coaches before they were even called that. But also we went a lot deeper as therapists and counselors. So we helped hundreds of individuals have breakthroughs, especially in groups, even before Tony Robbins was doing all that. So I became a body-mind therapist and minister, and I was still an entrepreneur, and I joined 4 more network marketing companies that just didn't feel right. And then I realized that, oh, you know, the coaching is my calling, and coaching network marketers was my niche that I wanted to do. So that's what I've been doing the last 12 years. And I'm generic coach and therapist. I do not divide my attention between a company and my work. I enjoy that. And I've been running a school for the last 10 years for network marketers, teaching skills and mindset. Now I have a partner teaching along with me that brings his expertise, Jeffrey David Gamble. So we love teaching and bringing you just, the benefits have been exponential to the students. They just love it. It's become very popular classes. I faced another crisis as a therapist and coach for network marketers when my fiance was ashamed of me for the work that I did, that I was working with network marketers. So I thought, well, should I do this or not? Is this a low reputation profession to work with network marketers? Should I do this? I don't want him to be ashamed of me. But it took 2 weeks to do a lot of soul searching. And I came around to, yes, I want to do this. It's a respectable profession, and I'm standing by it. So I kept the profession, lost the man, and it was a good choice. Oh, hi, Vicki. So thank you all for being here, and thank you for your likes and loves. Anybody have a question? I'll take questions shortly. So, or any takeaways or comments or insights that you have, this is a place to share them here. So thank you. So explaining a little bit more what I do. I coach, but I also consult, teach, train, mentor. In essence, I do whatever it takes. I've worked with, the whole range of mild to very intense cases. So I do whatever it takes, whatever however people want to define coaching or mentoring or anything like that, or therapist. I just do what the person needs. I really get down in the trenches with people. I get down in the dirt when needed. To solve things. I support network marketers through challenges, 30, 60, or 90-day challenges, where I encourage, solve, support, and help them be accountable. Now, a shortcut to all this is that I'm offering a free instant teleclass called Fear to Confidence in Minutes. And you can go to that Facebook event, Fear to Confidence in Minutes, and order yourself that free teleclass if you like. Now, who do I help? Do you know anyone, since I'm asking for referrals, do you know anyone who is stuck and frustrated in their business or life? They have this conflict between where they are and where they know they should be. And that can be torturous, the difference between the two. So I can help people get out of that. People who are paralyzed and not moving forward, not getting the results that they want, who know that they should be talking to people, like, for example, in their network marketing business, but they're not doing it, afraid they won't be liked, or afraid that they're intruding. They're discouraged by hearing no's, or they're overwhelmed by so much stuff that's out there, they don't know what to do first. Maybe you see people like this on your team who don't live up to their full potential. They want to, but it's not happening. There are a number of top earners who do refer their people to me so that I can help them. Now, how many upline are equipped to be a professional trained coach or therapist? They're not, right? So that's where I come in. Happy to help. maybe you know someone who their relationship isn't going well, or their health isn't, and that can certainly affect their whole life and their business. Now, I have designed a little quiz that I invite you to take a paper and pen right now. And even though I'm asking for a referral, this is an example of how I help people. Maybe you'd like to take this quiz and see how you rate yourself on these things, just as a profile of your strengths and weaknesses. Because I've worked with a lot of students and clients over 30 years, and I have come up with the top 10 blocks to success. And you can rate yourself, if you wish, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest. And that when we're done, you will have a profile then of what your strengths and your weaknesses are as far as success. Success mindset, that is. So here we go for those wanting to take it. Number 1, these are the top 10 mental blocks to success that I have observed and collected over the years. So number 1, mental block to success. I believe it's not possible. It's just a dream. Don't bother going after it. So how would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most extreme, that you do have this block? Not possible. Number 2, it's too hard. It would take too long to get there, so I'm not going to try. How would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? Number 3, I can't figure out how to do it or how to start. Go ahead and rate yourself. Number 4, I'm not receptive to help. I don't trust other people's coaching me or helping me. That's a big one, right? Because all successful people have coaches, so if we're going to block that, we're going to block our success, right? Number 5, I'm not ready for change. The change that success would bring. I don't want to change. It's a block, huh? Mental block. Number 6, I don't deserve a better life. How would you rate yourself on that one? A scale of 1 to 10? Number 7, I would feel guilty if I had a better life than my parents or my friends. Or I might lose my friends or my parents' love or something. How would you rate yourself? Number 8, I'm not ready to see the truth about myself. Like I did at Body Mind College. Not easy. Number 9, I don't have enough time. Is that a belief that you have? I can't be successful because I don't have enough time. Number 10, I don't have enough money to be successful. So these are all mental blocks that can be overcome just by willingness and by some help. I also have a quiz for sales. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on the quiz for sales that are different than the success one. So you might want to rate yourself if you are in sales, if you're an entrepreneur, because you're always selling, you're marketing your business, or if you're a network marketer. This would apply. Or direct sales. So the sales quiz for the top 10, the top 7 mental blocks to success, because some overlap the other. Number 1, I don't know how to handle objections. You could rate yourself. Number 2, I'm scared that I'm intruding or I'm unwelcome for the people. How would you rate? Number 3, I think that they don't need me or need the product, or now they don't need the product, or at least not now. So I'm not going to show it to them. I'm going to prejudge that so that then I don't have to do it. I don't have to go out. I don't have to approach them. Number 4, I'm afraid to talk about money, about price. Number 5, I'm scared to ask for the sale, or forget to, conveniently. How would you rate yourself? Scale of 1 to 10. And number 6, I fear hearing a no. I fear being rejected. How would you rate yourself? And number 7, I come on too strong. So now you have a profile A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. Wherever you wrote the 10, that is your weakest link. I do have a help for that, a quick help, and that is my Fear to Confidence in Minutes free instant teleclass that you can get on that Facebook event called Fear to Confidence in Minutes. That's a Facebook event. And so there you can find that free teleclass that gives you 3 techniques of how to get past these and how to turn that fear into confidence fast. So other ways that I help network marketers is, of course, I do private coaching and run the School for Network Marketers. I help them through challenges and I help them through mindset clearings. Today, I want to tell you about that mindset clearing that I do. It's like a mental clearing or a mindset upgrade to clear those blocks that I just mentioned. When I do this mindset clearing for people, and maybe you know someone who can use this, so that's why I'm asking you for a referral, or asking you to listen in case that you know someone who can use this. So when someone gets a mental clearing with me, they get 2 hours of a private coaching session with me. They get exercises to prepare for it, and they get support exercises afterwards to follow up for a whole year that are designed especially for them. And they also get videos to learn from to support their clearing, and books, and my Real Conversations process that I teach people. It's a self-coach method. And my heart selling video, an article, How to Overcome the Fear of Speaking, Tai Chi, audio, and 30 mindset audios that I made. This is what they get in the mental clearing, the mindset clearing that I facilitate right now. Is it scary to face ourselves? One friend said, oh, I would like to do it, but it sounds so scary. So I asked one of the people who went through it already, and James O'Connell, and he went through it with flying colors. Ooh, boy. He came out a superstar in his company, and everybody said, what got into you? Because all of a sudden he was producing, he was asked to speak, he was looked up to by other people who wanted to do what he did. And they said, what got into you? And he said, well, it's my time. It's my time. And he went through the mental clearing first and then did a challenge and had this great success. And so I asked James, was it scary to go through the mental clearing? And he said, scary? No. He said, what was scary was I held those blocks for 30 years. That's what was scary. So I've heard this before. Like one man came to my office and said, I'm here at last to work on myself because now my pain is greater than my fear. So he did his work. But I could see that. Yeah. We need to wait until we're kind of pushed by the pain of that those blocks cause. So if you know someone who might want to do a mental clearing with me, they can private message me. They may want to take advantage of that free instant teleclass first, and that's on that Facebook event called Fear to Confidence in Minutes. So that may be a good place for them to start. In that teleclass, there are stories to help people understand where fear comes from, and 3 quick body-mind tips to use right away to move fear aside, and also the motivation that people need to have that breakthrough. So I help people in my work to get unstuck, to make their calls, to always get a yes. Actually, I co-authored a book called Always Get a Yes for Network Marketers. I help them to reach their next ranks. Some people have reached 2. They came to me to reach 1 rank and they reached 2. They jumped 2 instead. I help network marketers to replace negative beliefs with positive and to change that fear to confidence. I really like helping parents, network marketers in 4 categories. I love to help parents to be home with their kids, and people to fire bad bosses, and students to pay off loans or all people to pay off debt, and seniors to have a dignified retirement. So I do this with private coaching, also in my School for Network Marketers, which I run with Jeff. And believe it or not, some people wonder how much that school is. What is it, a few $100 a month or something like that? Yes, it would be worth that, but what we've done is we made the price available to everyone. It's only $25 a month. And even that's worth many times more. What you get, it's a very popular class and people are just loving it. And you could find that class if you want at mlmmillionaireclub.com/basics. That's mlmmillionaireclub.com/basics. I'll put that link in the comments too for you. So thank you, everybody. Like to hear your likes and loves if you're still on with me. So continuing, so I help network marketing leaders be in control of their life and dreams, lead an amazing team, and make residual income and friends for years to come. I also help people have better relationships, better teach compassionate communication systems, how to tell real love from dysfunctional love, how to understand the differences between men and women, and help people with health issues. Some people I've helped to lose weight, reduce stress, and get healthy. I do have two quick stories about, like dramatic stories about people that I've helped. One fellow had a fear of heights since he was, well, he had an experience when he was a baby. And it didn't affect him till later on in life, his adult life, when he realized he could not go downtown and do business. He could not ride up in elevators or be around tall buildings without breaking out in a panic, because he had this experience with heights when he was a baby. So it brought that back. Very inconvenient for his professional life. He went to the top psychologists that he knew. They were not able to help him. A few sessions with me took care of it. And he says, thank you so much. For the first time in my life, I'm able to go down and ride up in an elevator, be among the tall buildings. That fear is completely gone. Another man was sent by his chiropractor. We were in the same office building. And he said, I think that this person, he has a car accident once a year. I see him once a year, car accident, not his fault. I think there's something psychological going on. Can you help him? So sure enough, we looked back and found out that, yes, his father had put him down as a child, and he internalized that now, and his inner critic was now causing him to say, I don't deserve success. So whenever he'd start to get successful, he would get knocked down. Never be his fault. Somebody would hit him in the car. But psychologically, he was attracting this to himself. So we worked together. He had been seeing psychologists weekly for a couple of years and had not been able to stop that pattern. After a few sessions with me, it stopped, and he's not had one since, and that was many years ago. So these are two great examples how I help people. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Joshua. Welcome. So glad to see you. Love if you're watching the replay to type that in, and like your likes and loves. Anybody have a question for Network Marketing Coach? I'll answer those pretty soon too. So for a quick help, you can get my free instant teleclass at that Facebook event called Fear to Confidence in Minutes. That's the name of the teleclass and the name of the Facebook event. Fear to Confidence in Minutes. Free instant teleclass, an hour long, to help you. There's 3 tips in there that you can use right away to move fear aside. So I think you'll like that. So why is this good timing? What I'm doing, Joshua, by the way, is I'm asking my Facebook friends and viewers for the favor of hearing what I do in case they run across the right person, they can refer them to me. So I help people and network marketers to get past fear into confidence in minutes with private coaching. And of course, I have my free teleclass, and I'm doing something called a mental clearing right now, mental clearing process. Now, I'll explain that anyway, if you're interested in that, just private message me, be able to answer questions about that. So why do a mental clearing right now? Why I'm offering this in the fall? Because then you won't have to take that into 2019. A lot of network marketers plan to start new goals, new action in January. Maybe they're going to even do a challenge. Some people are starting their network marketing businesses there. Or seasoned network marketers are doing 30, 60, or 90-day challenges after the first of the year. So this is a perfect time to clear any blocks out, because we know that success is 80% mindset, right? 20% skills and 80% mindset. So what I do, I teach both. But during this mental clearing process I'm leading right now, I am helping people, especially network marketers, to clean up, upgrade their mindsets so that when they approach the new year, they don't have those same blocks hanging on them anymore, holding them back or sabotaging their progress. So it's really a special time to do one, so they can hit the ground running and reach their new year goals. Now, this is also a perfect timing for network marketing itself. This is a golden age for network marketing. The top economic experts in the world say that to survive this economy, you must have your own business. You must have a business. And they say that network marketing is the best business in the world. I've heard this over and over again. Eric Worre's Rise of the Entrepreneur documentary contains all these economic experts saying this, and I've heard this over and over again from so many people, that network marketing has the best return on investment of any business in the world. So that's why it's the perfect timing for network marketers. Now, to round this up, to conclude, if you wonder if coaching is for you or someone that you know, or if we are a good fit, then please have them private message me, and they can have a 30-minute complimentary coaching session where together we'll identify where they want to go, where they get stuck, and what they need to get past that. I'd love an introduction on Facebook Messenger. That's my favorite way of referring to someone. It was Hilton Johnson who said, if you have a car but not a coach, sell the car and get a coach. You'll go farther. I agree with that. I've always had a coach myself and couldn't have done all of this without them. Did you know that the average return on executive coaching is 7 times and that all successful people have coaches? So can anybody afford not to have a coach? Zig Ziglar said, remember that failure is an event, not a person. Remember that all the programming that we have can be changed. It was learned, you guys. It was learned in childhood, and it can be changed. All that programming can. So with our willingness. So again, for that quick, free, instant help, I do lead the mental clearing. You private message me about that, or have people private message me about it. Be glad to help them with it. Answer questions, chat with them about it. And for quick help, though, for instant help, you can go to get your free instant teleclass, Fear to Confidence in Minutes. And that is at the Facebook event, Fear to Confidence in Minutes. So it's there waiting for you. People are ready, grabbing it up. And there's one there for you, too. We saved one for you. It's digital. So thank you all for watching today. And hello, Jay. You want to see something funny? Let's see if I can put on one of those funny faces things. Let's see, does this? How's that? Whoops. Talk. There we go. How's that? Not bad. I like cats. And hi, Glenna. Welcome. Hey, this is kind of cool. Now I've got these eyelashes and big eyes and ears. This is kind of funny. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Well, let's see. How do I turn that off? There we go. Which do you like better? I think I like the other one better. But anyway, we'll go ahead and conclude for today. See you guys tomorrow. I hope that you can grab your free instant teleclass. I hope you can and enjoy it. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.